Let's open After Effects, and I'm going to show you a toolbar I've created that I think will be very useful for you. And here it is. It's called QuickTools. You'll find 5 scripts. The first one is multi-import. No more problems with importing assets separately. Images, audio, video, and then PSD and Illustrator files on top of that. With this script, you can bring everything in at once. Let's see how it works. If you import PSD or AI files, those files contain layers. So the script will kindly ask you whether you want to import them as footage, merged, composition, or the one we choose 99% of the time, retain layer sizes. So we'll select that option, and after a few moments, voila, you'll have all your assets in the project panel. Now let's organize the project with order. You already know it, but this is an improved version. Now it doesn't just organize your assets by extension. It also saves PSD and AI files inside their corresponding folder along with their own pre-comp, instead of sending them to the general pre-compositions folder, which makes much more sense. If you're looking for that pre-comp or its layers, everything will be inside its own folder. Another new feature that the previous version of Order didn't have is this. If you rename the JPG folder, for example, because you're about to import more JPG files and you don't want them mixed together, you can rename the folder. Then when you import new files and run Order again, it will create a brand new JPG folder for the new files. This way, you'll always keep everything separated and organized. Now let's move on to the third script. If you have a GIF or a short video that needs to loop, you no longer have to go to time arrow, enable time remapping, etc. Just select your clip, press the reloop button, and that's it. Let's now look at the fourth script, Smart Center. I have a text layer and a shape layer here, and I want to center the text inside the shape. I select both, click the script, and that's it. The text is centered. Let's look at another example. Here we have several shapes and a text layer. If you notice, the layers are not in order. The text is on the second to last layer. I select them all, click the script, and look. Everything is centered on the largest shape. That's because the script is smart and can distinguish between sizes, so it arranges them accordingly. Let's shuffle them again. I click the script, and even though the layers are in a different order, they all get centered on the largest shape. Finally, we have the last script, Batch Export. I have a composition here with several text effect pre-comps. If I wanted to use just one of them, I would normally have to import the entire project. This script allows you to save each pre-comp independently from the rest. You just need to select the pre-comps you want to separate and click the button. The File Explorer will open, and you need to choose the folder where they will be saved. For the name, you can type anything, a letter, a number, it doesn't matter. They won't be saved with that name. Press OK, and the script will start saving each pre-comp as its own .aep file. In the end, you'll have each pre-comp in its own separate project file.